Welcome back to day 3. Another huge, important step. All right, this is one of my favorite ones. This is the one that's most often left out. So, step 3, it's hormones, sleep, stress, digestion, and gut health. We've got to get those things under control. This really involves the body's ecosystem. It's all messed up because of the lifestyle you led, your aging, a lot of factors. So let me explain how that all ties together. And if we didn't address this is a lot of the reasons that guys get on programs and they get frustrated because, man, I'm eating right and I'm training hard and nothing's happening. Yeah, because shit's all fucked up, basically. Okay. So let's change that. Let's start with the hormones. Now, you may have already had this tested. You may have gone and the whole low teeth craze out there. There's doctors know what they're doing. There's doctors don't know what they're doing. So you got to be careful with that. Remember, I've been doing this for 32 years, been around training myself for 40. I have a clue, and I actually talked to some of these guys and got some of these guys in business before they even did the hormone replacement. I've been influencing some of these guys that did it already. So I have a clue what I'm talking about with this. But is it necessary? Yeah. Your hormones are declining with age, but there's other factors that are causing that. Stress and lack of sleep, and you'll understand in a second here. So if we get on this program, changing our life, doing all the right things, and we got a low testosterone level, it's not going to work. So we got to correct it. Simple blood test, get it done. But you have to ask for that. It's not just a routine blood test. You have to ask specifically for that. So let's go into sleep. Well, sleep, yeah, Brian, I get enough rest. I sleep 8 hours a night, 7 hours a night. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you're the 4 or 5 hour guy, like I was. But it caught up to me, and it wrecked me. Okay, but even if you're that 7 or 8 hour guy, we don't know if it's quality. So I'm speaking through experience, and this is a game changer and a life changer. But I was able to walk into that situation a little different than you are because I wasn't overweight, because I was so hell bent on eating right and training. It's been programmed from the very beginning with me. Again, I've done this with my career, a lot of success. But I was able to keep the physical part intact too. But anyways, it got to a point where I was exhausted. I'm eating right. I'm training right. I'm taking my vitamins, doing all that thing. And it's like, I finally gave in and went to the doctor. I'm like, Doc, man, I'm not feeling good. Something's wrong. He said, obviously we did the blood test. So what happened was they come back that I had high hemoglobin. And what that means is my body's producing more red blood cells because it's trying to compensate for the lack of oxygen. What do you mean by lack of oxygen? What I mean is when I stop breathing at night because of the sleep apnea. You may have this. You may have already addressed this. I don't know. But if you did, great. But you're out of shape still. So there's other factors that we got to we got to investigate and get clear and balance it out. Just because you're at a low, you went to an HRT and you got testosterone, doesn't mean they covered everything with you. Okay. So just to give you an example, the doctor said, okay, I want to order a sleep study test with you. And I knew nothing about sleep apnea other than my wife wanted me to get a test years ago because it scared her because I stopped breathing at night. But I didn't think anything of it because I was ignorant to it. And I'm like, I'm fine, just being a man, But since this, I've saved a lot of lives, I'm telling you, just because I had to go through it. But anyways, so we do the blood test, high hemoglobin, we take the blood out, because I'm producing too much. Too high can cause a high risk of a heart attack as well and a stroke. So get the test back. Do the test, get it back. I had 49 stop breathing events in an hour, which is ridiculously high. It's on the severe end. So I talked to the doc and he's like, I don't know how you stay awake during the day. It's mental power is how I was getting through the day. But I got to a point I couldn't even function. I had to take naps. I mean, some guys just, boom, fall asleep at the wheel and get in car accidents, stuff like that. But here's what's the main thing it's doing is your health is number one. But yeah, we want to get fat off. We get fat off, you're healthier. But we can't get fat off if we don't get your body balanced, because being sleep deprived, not waking up, these events, I didn't wake up. It just means that your body wants to go down into deep sleep, not REM sleep, deeper than that. Deep sleep is where you get restorative sleep. regenerating, rejuvenating, repairing your body. We sleep to repair our bodies. But if we never get into deep sleep, how do you get repaired? So that's what's happening to me. Every time I have a stop breathing event, you got to start all over and try to go back down again, never getting there. So it just caught up to me. But here's the thing is, here's where stress comes in. Yeah, you got regular stress. Everybody's dealing with it in life. But you got stress if you have sleep apnea because your body's never getting the rest to recuperate and regenerate. So it's always under stress. When your body's under stress, it releases a stress hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is basically, it's going to keep you fat because it messes with your blood sugar levels, and it may be part of the reason why you're type 2 diabetic and your doctor's gotten you on that medication right now. I guarantee it. Because your body thinks that you're in a fight mode, and it thinks you used all the stored available energy, so it tries to get it back by raising the blood sugar. It's amazing what the body will try to do. Anyways, so we got to get out of there. If it's raising the blood sugar, I mean, if you're under that stress and the blood sugar goes up and then it drops down and your body craves. So what do you reach for? You're not reaching for good food. You're reaching for shit. Junk food, which is only going to pile on you. So the cortisol stress hormones causing all these imbalances and causing you to gain weight. You go get on an exercise program in a diet and it's not working because your stress levels are not under control because you have sleep apnea that you didn't know you had. So, probably why you're on high blood pressure medication as well. I've never been on any kind of medications, high blood pressure, nothing. Like that's a basic for people. People think it's normal to be on high blood pressure medication. And I'm telling you right now, medications are a freaking joke. They do not solve the problem. It just temporarily postpones. It's a Band-Aid. Okay, so we need to get off of that stuff. We need to get shit under control. I'm sure you don't want to suffer a stroke. You know friends of yours that have, you know what their life is like. It's living hell. Well, you're at the risk right now. We got to get the weight off. We got to get shit under control. You have to change your habits. That's why you're even listening to me in the first place. But what if we left this step out? You're going to hit a brick wall and get frustrated. Okay? So, have the freaking test done. Ask your wife, girlfriend, whatever. If you sleep alone, if you're snoring's one indication. Or if you stop breathing, get the test because you probably got it and we got to get a CPAP. As soon as I got that, 2 months, I'm back to feeling like I'm 30 years old again. Doctor told me that. He said, you're gonna feel like you're 30 again. This is gonna be amazing. It's a game changer. Lifesaver. I was saying before is, I've never had high blood pressure. But over the last year, when I was getting a couple checkups or little things I went to the doctor for, they take my blood pressure and it was like 140/90. That might not sound a lot to you, but that to me is way abnormal. It's borderline high, but not high enough to get them so alarmed they're going to put me on medication. I didn't get the connection until I got on the CPAP. My body's getting restorative rest. I'm recuperating now. I got energy like you wouldn't believe. Oh, by the way, it also, back to hormones, it's a testosterone killer. My freaking testosterone was 70. It should be 500-600 at my age. It's nuts. Anyways, we got to get that under control. Now I have, my CPAP tells me I have like 1.5, 0.7 sometimes events per hour stop breathing. I wake up refreshed. I'm recuperated. I'm already feeling young as is, looking young. Now, shit, what's the future hold for me? A lot, okay? You take care of this thing, you're going to live a while. If you already got things that are messed up, don't worry about it. You're going to reverse a lot of it, not all of it. And I want you to not get off this freaking kick too. Because it runs in my family. You got diabetes, cancer, this, that, whatever. Bullshit. 5 or 10% of that I would agree with, but it's your lifestyle, how you've been living. It's time to wake up. That's why you're here. We need to get you on the plan. So One last thing, okay? So we don't understand the hormones are affected by the sleep and the stress. The stress is from the lack of sleep. Hopefully I'm not leaving anything out here. Then we get into digestion and gut health. Because of the food choices you're making, your gut bacteria is all messed up. You're either bloated, distended, acid reflux, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or all the above. That shit can be corrected with proper healing supplementation, not drugs, and food. Food is medicine when done right. You're just completely unaware of the power that the food has over you. If you're serious about living, if you're serious about changing, that's what I said. When you come in here, if you're serious and you're ready to do the work, you got this. If you're kind of dabbling, we're just kind of wasting each other's time. Anyways, digestion, we want things to flow through smoothly, quickly, easily. It's not just fiber. Yes, we need fiber. It goes back to some hormones too. We don't digest as well or as efficiently as we did when we were younger. So we may have to take some digestive enzymes, but we also got to clean our diet up. Because think about it, colon cancer. I had 2 uncles that died of liver and colon cancer. No shock to me. I've been in this for over close to 40 years now. It was their lifestyle. I know how they lived. I know how I grew up, the changes I had to make in the foods. Nobody taught me. I had to teach myself because I wanted it, man. I wanted a strong enough reason why I wanted to change and who I wanted to become. That's what I need you to get a hold of is who do you want to be and why? If that's not there, this is a waste of time too. It's gnawing in here. It's like, I don't like where I'm at. I hate the pain. I want to do something about it. Just give me the right shit to do. That's how I am. Don't bullshit me. Tell me the truth. I hate it when somebody gives me a roundabout, this, that. I know they're selling me just to sell me instead of giving me the freaking truth. So, hormones, sleep, stress, digestion, and gut health. All under control. We got this. Step number 3. So, let's get together on step number 4. Coming at you. See you on the next video.